I thought it would be a good idea to just compile my favorite and the ideal trio of Mexican condiments that I use the most. We're gonna look at a simple tomatillo salsa verde. We're gonna look at a fresh Pico de Gallo and a tomatoey guacamole. The hottest and the most complicated of these is the tomatillo salsa. So let's start with that first. So you wanna, first of all, really rub those tomatoes and scrub all the weird film that it comes with. I don't know if all tomatoes come with that, but the ones that I got had this really thick, sticky film on it. So just scrub that off, you don't want to eat that. You'll see that the ingredients in all three of these condiments are very similar, yet they're still so vastly different from each other. So we're gonna roast these tomatoes, and the simplest way and the easiest way to do this is to broil them. So cut them in half and then line them up on a baking sheet with aluminum foil, and then broil it until you have color that looks like this. It'll take between 5 to 10 minutes depending on your broiler. I did on the second highest rack of my oven. Now while that's going on, you need some roughly chopped onions, chilies, garlic, and a bunch of cilantro, and you want to put that in a food processor. Then once the tomatoes are done and nicely charred, add those to the food processor as well. The prep for that is done. Set that aside for now. Let's focus on the pico. Now the pico is one of the easiest to make. It kind of is like a salad, kind of like a salsa. It's tomatoes, chilies, onions, cilantro, some ground cumin, olive oil, lime juice, and salt and pepper. I've put all of that in this bowl. Prep for that is done. Let's move on to the guac. Now the most dangerous part about a guac is the avocado, and you don't know how many people injure and cut off their fingers cutting avocado. Peel and quarter your avocado and place them in a large bowl, and add your chilies, cilantro, onions, and then some salt and pepper. Here the pepper plays a really big role, so you want to be careful and add extra pepper if you can. It really makes a big difference. So the prep for everything is now ready. Tomatillo is waiting to be blended, and everything else, the pico and the guac, is waiting to be mixed. So let's do just that. Mix up your Pico de Gallo and refrigerate it. The longer it sits and melts together, the better the flavor. Pico, done. Next comes the guac. All you have to do now is mash the avocado, mix it up, and then taste and season. Add more lime juice, pepper, salt as you want. And then comes the tomatillo salsa verde. There shouldn't be any need for any extra water, but add some if it's too thick. Just blend it up until it's super smooth, and the salsa verde is ready as well. And I would just pair it all together in tacos, tostadas, burrito bowls, or even burritos. I'm actually making a video for tostadas really soon, so keep all this in mind for that video, because it just completes the meal and it's not the same without it. Let me know what you're going to use these trio of condiments for, and if you're thinking about refried beans, I like how you're thinking. Check that out soon as well.